Credit Karma has been lying to you, and tonight I'm exposing it with undeniable 100% proof. Millions of Americans have been tricked into believing that Credit Karma shows them their real credit score. But the truth, it doesn't. It never has, and it never will. And I want everyone to understand that this isn't some small misunderstanding. This is a multi-billion-dollar misunderstanding that affects your loans, your credit cards, your approvals, your interest rates, your entire financial future. And the worst part, no one teaches us this. Not in school, not at home, not at the banks. So today I'm breaking it all down for you in plain English. There's no fluff, no corporate spin, just the truth that should have been told to you years ago. So if you've ever used Credit Karma, even just once, this video will change how you see your credit forever. But let's be honest for a second. The only reason most people use Credit Karma is because it's free. And hey, I get it. If it's free, it's me. I totally get it. Americans love anything that costs $0. Let's be honest, and pretty much everybody does. So we download it, we trust it, we depend on it, and we screenshot it. But we wave it in front of lenders like it's the gospel truth, and it's not. And here's a tiny detail that Credit Karma conveniently forgets to mention. It's not the credit score that lenders use. In fact, more than 90% of lenders use Fico, not VantageScore, which is the scoring model that Credit Karma uses. Did Credit Karma tell you that? Nope. Did teachers tell you that? Nope. Do the lenders warn you before they pull your real score? Not a damn chance. Instead, Americans walk into a dealership and banks thinking that their 725 Credit Karma score means something, only to get hit with a 640 FICO score and a denial. And I've literally seen it with my own eyes. People get laughed at dealerships when they say, but my Credit Karma showed me. And the guy just busts out laughing. And I'm mortified for them because everyone in that room knows Credit Karma's not your lending score, but you weren't supposed to know that, of course. So here's what Credit Karma doesn't want you to know. Credit Karma uses a Vantage 3.0, a scoring model almost no major lender uses. And don't come into the comments saying, but people use a 4.0, Mike. Just stop. But they don't. All right, let's walk that back for 1 second. Maybe a small credit union here or there, maybe a shady buy here, pay here lot, but big banks, auto lenders, mortgage lenders, credit card issuers, they don't touch it because it's unreliable. It's a different recipe, a different algorithm, different weight on every factor. But guess what is used? FICO. FICO and FICO, the king and the standard of credit scores. This is the score that actually decides your approvals. So when people compare Credit Karma to their FICO, the difference can be 20 points, 50 points, 100 points. I've even seen 200 points in extreme cases. And yes, those differences happen every day. And Credit Karma knows exactly what accounts you have. They know your balances, your payment history, your utilization, but still they show you a scoring model lenders don't use. Why? Because you are not the customer. Advertisers are. Credit Karma makes money recommending financial products, not telling you the truth. Let me give you an example that exposes the entire scam. Credit Karma shows me my score, let's put it up on the screen right here, a 673 with TransUnion and a 680 with Equifax. That's crazy talk. That's super crazy talk. Now let's put up my FICO score, okay? You know, of course, Credit Karma only shows you your TransUnion and Equifax, remember that. So my Equifax is at 827, okay? My Equifax is at 827, and my TransUnion is an 838. That's a huge problem and a huge difference. That's a 147 point difference with Equifax and a 165 point difference with TransUnion. Now listen, full disclosure, a lot of people say, well, that's not mine. My wife's is only like maybe 5 or 10 point difference. But here's the problem. There's still a massive difference. Whether it be small, large, or astronomical like mine, there's still a huge difference that is very deceitful. And a lot of people love to argue the fact, well, you know, it's only 10 points off or 20 points off. Those 20 points can truly mean a massive shift in how much you're going to pay in interest rates. So imagine thinking you're fair credit when you're actually excellent credit. Imagine paying interest rates because an app told you lies. But the insanity doesn't just stop there. Because here's what Credit Karma is really designed to do. Push you towards the cards that make them money, not the cards that are good for you. So check this out. So let's put it up on the screen so you can see yourself also. It told me literally that my chance of approval for an American Express Platinum card was fair, even though I already have the card. I have the personal and the business version, but my chances of approval are fair. But wait for it, same thing for the American Express Gold. Good chance of approval, not excellent, even though I have the personal and 2 business versions. Do you see the problem here? How does that even make sense? But then it gets even better. Look what Credit Karma said I had an excellent chance for. Let's put it up on the screen right here. A subprime Destiny MasterCard. But they didn't stop there. They also said an Indigo MasterCard with high fees, low limits, and garbage rewards. I want to give a special shout out to all my beasters out there that are working hard to fix their credit using Dispute Beast, the most advanced AI credit repair software ever created that comes with the 110% money back guarantee. But specifically to Luis. Luis's credit score went up 261 points after just 1 round with Dispute Beast. And Jency's credit score went up 225 points after just 1 round with Dispute Beast. But let's not forget James. James's credit score went up 207 points after just 1 round with Dispute Beast. Dispute Beast link is going to be in the video description and pinned at the top of the comments for anyone that needs to fix their credit. These are cards that you should never put in your wallet, and yet Credit Karma gives them the highest recommendation. But why? Because those lenders pay big money to get their cards in front of you. That's why. But listen, Credit Karma isn't the only guilty one. Banks play this game also. Chase, they show you a Vantage 3.0, not FICO. Navy Federal also shows you Vantage, even though they use FICO internally, which makes no sense. But they do have a FICO version, but not everybody has that, which makes no sense. Now, Capital One uses CreditWise, which was a Vantage and now just switched over to a FICO score because the jig is up, they get it. There's only a few major banks that tell you the truth. Discover Bank shows FICO, and now Capital One purchased Discover Bank, so that's why they have access to FICO now. Now, Citibank also shows FICO. Some Experian accounts also show FICO 8. Now, when I say Experian accounts, if you do your free version of Experian, you can see your Experian FICO 8's credit score for free. But if you want to see the other ones, you got to pay to play. And all of this, they're showing you a fakish score to keep you in their ecosystem. So let's break down exactly what scores lenders actually do see. Now, this is an old chart that I've been keeping in my back pocket for so long. So let's put it up on the screen so you can see exactly what it looks like. So for credit cards, they're going to show you your FICO Bank Card Score 8, the most common credit score. Some lenders may use a Bank Card Score 9, but 8 is still king for credit cards. That's what Bank Card stands for, credit cards. Now for auto loans, they're going to be looking at your FICO Auto Score 8. Almost every dealership uses this. It's very rare if they come off of the FICO Score 8 because it's gonna get them more approvals. And mortgages are going to use a FICO Score 2, 4, and 5. These are the old school scores used only for mortgages. And yes, mortgage scores are usually lower than your regular FICO 8 or even your FICO 9 or 10. So if you think you're getting a home at a 650 score, your mortgage score might actually be a 580 or 525. This is why people get shocked when they're at the bank trying to apply for a mortgage. Last part's the most important. But let's talk about the truth about FICO 10T, which you've probably heard other creators and YouTubers talk about. Some people will online scream, FICO 10T, it's coming, it's gonna ruin everybody. Relax. Because lenders refuse to adopt any scoring model that makes approvals harder. FICO 10T has been coming soon for over 4 years and it's still not used. Because understand something, lenders must use the FICO scoring algorithm in order for it to be fully adapted. They're not going to adapt a FICO 10T, which is going to equal less approvals because then the bank makes less money. They want to get people with bad credit scores so they can hit you with higher interest rates. That's just how the cycle works. But you're better than that, and you watch this channel so you can fix your credit easily. So if you learned something new today, make sure to comment the word FICO and share this with your friends and family because people deserve the truth about their credit scores, not the lies that they've been told for over a decade. And remember, Credit Karma is not your real score. Now you know the truth. Now, if you have any collections, charge-offs, or negative items that you need to delete from your credit reports, make sure to watch this video right here because it's going to show you how AI will do all the work for you, mail your letters, and it comes with a 110% money back guarantee. And if you felt that I brought you some value in this video, make sure that you don't forget and subscribe to increase your credit score.